Gentlemen, ladies, children,
trans man, woman, lady boy, nigga bitch, I don't give a f.
Welcome to today's show, everybody. As you may know, I'm a man with very specific taste. Basically, I like to look at every single side of things. So if somebody died because of a serial killer, I like to know, well, did that person deserve to die? For example, if a serial killer killed a child, I want to know, did that child deserve it? For example, if they were a TikToker and they were a Jake Paul fan, well, sorry buddy, you had to go. You know, you have to Darwin that stuff. You have to just a theory of evolution that stuff. Just bye-bye, natural selection. You are now invalid. So basically what the serious topic for this video is basically the hypocrisy of communities these days. Mostly the community of BLM, the community of the stripes of the goddamn rainbow. You may not know this. They are very hypocritical. And you may be wondering, you may be asking your boy, but Andy, what is hypocritical? Well, you see, children, the word hypocritical comes from... Okay, long story short. Basically, what I want to talk about is how much people really don't like to look at both sides of the story, and how much they don't really like to realize that there's not just one singular thing to this stuff. There's a whole bunch of things that come together and make a spectacular explosion of information, of wonder, and really interesting stuff. I'm talking about fireworks. And the thing is that I've seen how even when proven wrong, people still choose to stand their ground, which is very stupid. And I would like to take this time today to talk to you about how you really shouldn't do that. And I know you may be thinking, well, I like to look at both sides. No, you don't. When you're shown you're wrong, most of the time, you get emotional and you think, no, I'm right, I can't be wrong. Jake Paul is best YouTuber. Well, let me know, my dear child who should be sent to the island of PewDiePie and left there to fight for your life. You need to look at every side of the story. Because if you don't, then another side can come up which is completely wrong to the side you supported, and then you look like a goddamn idiot. Let's see for example, the Carson drama. The Carson drama was very fascinating because people were so quick to change their goddamn opinions. And they went from, oh, pyro was okay, pyro was... No, not pyro. What? I'm talking about fucking pyro. Okay, let's talk about pyro as well. The thing with pyrocynical's thing was that people were so eager to join a side. That's what it is these days. It's you have to have a side. You cannot be neutral. You either are with the allies or you're with the goddamn Nazi, Stalin, that bald guy. Yeah. He looked really fucking scary. And the thing is that nobody wants to be neutral anymore. You can't be Switzerland. You cannot be Switzerland anymore. You have to be either America or you have to be Deutschland. And that's really not nice. Because the thing is, for example, just like with the war, let me give you a good example. Just like with the war in World War II, when Switzerland stayed neutral, it looked at both sides of the war. It looked both at the Nazis, it looked both at the Allies, and it realized that it's really not worth joining either one, because one of them will lose, one of them will have to pay their debts, and it will just not be worth it. So they said, you know what, we are in a good position. We don't need to fight. Let's just stay where we are and sell whatever we can. And that's how they profited and became one of the richest countries in the world, because they saw both sides. They saw what they could profit from. They saw how it's better to actually stop, listen, drop and roll. And that's how they profit. And that's what you can do as well. Recently with the BLM community as well, I personally really dislike the community of BLM because it's it's just a bunch of hypocrites. Nobody likes to actually do what they preach. People say, oh, be kind, respect each other. And they go and they tell fucking guys to sit on a knee and respect the victims. And they fucking put their goddamn fists up and go, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Dude, of course they matter. And the thing is, don't get me wrong, I love the idea they went for, because there's a lot of police brutality happening. Racism is, of course, very real. It's rather the execution of the idea that really pissed me off. And if they executed it better, didn't loot, didn't burn, didn't, I know, fucking murder other people, fine, you get my support. But until you fix that part, I am not gonna put my fists up, say Black Lives Matter, until you actually don't hurt people while saying Black Lives Matter. That's not how it works. No. 9. Thank you very much. Please realize that if you preach about equality, you should actually execute it. But you don't tell a person, get on one knee, and you dehumanize them. Can't fight fire with fire unless the fire is water, because it just makes a bigger fire until there's nothing left. That's what happens. That's literally what happens. You're on a field, you put on a fire. What do? You take the water and you put that shit out. If you fight fire with fire, you make a bigger fire, and there will be nothing left to burn anymore. That'll just be ash, or remnants of the past from which you can never recover. It'll forever be in the air, forever roaming you, until one day you realize, damn, that's a lot of ash in the air. I probably need a mask. So children, adults, Darwin, my sister, haha, shout out. You need to realize, look at both sides. It's not worth risking your integrity, your honor, yourself, your personality, just as join a side and say, ha, these are my people. No, to have your own people, you need to be your own person. Be your own person, you'll have your own people. And always make sure to know what the hell you're talking about. Not like me, I'm just talking shit. So please, be smart, because these days, the only type of smart we have is how to crank 90s and how to destroy fucking Wall Street Journal. Believe me, that shit was fun, man. Damn. I wish I got into stock. I need to get into stock trading. Should I get into stock trading? Maybe I could just fucking go to some Wall Street bets and just ask some dudes, hey, you want to destroy a couple billion dollars? And they'd probably agree with me, because, you know, as much as Reddit is filled with a bunch of dumbasses, it's actually really filled with pretty cool people. Some cool people. I remember it was my good man Gonzalez69. He taught me the ways of how to speak in Spanish. Mostly to swear. I like swearing, as you may know. Alright, that's it for today. Please remember, look at both sides. Remember, Switzerland is nice. Hitler had a mustache.